A good day and welcome to the OSRiddle Systems. I'm OSRiddle, your host for today, and we're going to be playing Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. I know I didn't do anything yesterday. That is because, we were kind of doing something else. But right now, we are setting up for this. The game should already be starting. I don't know why it hasn't started yet. Okay, part of the share stream link thing is yellow. I don't know why that's yellow now. But we did some Borderlands yesterday. We kind of finished that. Which I kind of felt like was more important to directly do on stream. I just need a moment. Let me make sure everything is in the right positions. Oh, I got 2 emails from my dentist. Both the same email. I always love that. What's happening in here? Session planning. There we go. Oh, right. That's done. Sure. I can do most likely 2 hours. So, let me grab the controller and then we'll officially start. Resume playing from where you left off. Let's do this.
Attention, all security forces.
Oh.
Subdue the insurgents and bring them
No conversation. Beautiful.
immediately. I repeat. Subdue the insurgents.
I wasn't sure if anything was going to happen.
Right now. Attention, all security forces. Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command center immediately. I repeat. Subdue the insurgents
You heard
and
the
bring
man!
them to the command
Get these
center
components
right
pressed to the
now.
airbuster ASAP!
It's ready, sir.
Component outbound for B8!
Copy, P8.
Intruders!
Take him out!
No escape.
Material level up for her, eh?
Now let's see
Nice.
what these bastards were up to. Hey, get over here. Cloud, check this out. Barrett, Cloud, over here.
Okay, sure. Thanks for pushing me out of the way.
It looks like a few of its components are still in transit.
We'll see about that.
Could tamper a little with its loadout.
And give ourselves an edge?
There should be a console somewhere.
This the console you're talking about?
Oh look, the console I was starting at.
Think you can get it to work?
Needs a keycard.
Well, let's find it then.
Okay. Oh, keycard.
You find it?
Yeah.
Good job. Now let's check out that console.
Yep. Thank you. Mine?
M units, huh? I'm guessing that's some sort of component?
Yep. An enhancement powered by liquefied materia.
Sounds bad.
Pretty sure I can divert this unit for disposal.
Yes, I will do that.
M unit flagged for disposal.
Serves you all right.
So far, so good.
Right. Let's move.
The red light is red.
You think they're watching us? Even now?
Yep. Probably got a live feed.
Nothing we can do about it. Except smile for the folks at home.
I show them that we mean business.
Ain't no Shinra pump taking me down.
Coming through!
Keep it together.
All set!
Yeah, I'll do it. This is gonna sting.
Is that it?
They got what they deserved. Knock knock. Oh.
Component outbound for B7.
Copy. We've lost contact with B8. Send some men to check it out. We've got a schedule to keep.
Intruders! Seize them!
Cease and desist.
Negative B7. You're about to Feather's priority. You're on your own.
Then we'll deal with you ourselves.
Looks like there's two consoles this time.
Double the sabotage.
If we can find the keycards.
That's a big if. Well, there's someone here. Well, that's one.
Any cards?
Just the one.
Two choices. And only one single-use card. It's up to you, Cloud.
So I didn't see anything happen on the left. I think it specifically showed us this side. Yeah, these ones look empty. Oh no, it's from this. That's the only key card? It is. This is what they showed us in the little cutscene, so this is also what I'll be interacting with.
What does an AI programming core do?
Increases processing power dedicated to motor function computation. Makes it move real quick.
A real quick giant robot, huh? That doesn't sound good. Anyway, we should weigh our options carefully.
Okay. What do you do?
Console talks about big bomber shells. You acquainted?
We call them BBs. One's enough to blow you to hell and back.
Could divert them and give it a couple less shots to take us out. Make the call.
I'm actually going for the other one. Oh, whoops.
AI programming cores help it move faster, right? Diverted or not?
Programming core flagged for disposal.
That should slow them down some. So where did we send the discarded stuff?
To a storeroom for defective equipment, I'm guessing.
That's so. You think these defective shells and programming cores might be valuable enough to warrant a little detour?
Maybe.
I say we grab them.
If we get that far.
Honestly, extra loot, extra ways to defend ourselves. I'd say we go for it.
Okay, listen up, y'all. Everything Shinra has told you is a goddamn lie. Mako is the lifeblood of our planet. Those greedy bastards are bleeding it dry. Y'all gotta rise up.
Barrett, who are you talking to?
The people put me on TV. I'm gonna drop some truth.
Thousand Gil says they cut the sound.
Yeah, they will do that.
Surprise, Rounders! Let her rip! Burn.
Okay, it's weak to electricity.
Gotta be careful.
Cloud full unconscious, that's always great. You just use 2 thunders. Or 1.
Barely pulled that off.
Cloud. Use Kira, please. I was too late. My Cloud is leveled up.
Find any cards?
Only one. And this time we've got 3 choices.
Take your pick.
Really? Ah, fuck. Okay.
AI programming core. What are you thinking, Cloud? Should we get rid of it?
And there's 2 consoles here.
Feel like scrapping some BBs? Hurry up and decide what you want to get rid of. It's past time we taught Shinra a lesson. Hell is this?
M-Unit. Another type of enhancement.
Your call if you want to nix it.
We're gonna get those extra shells.
From what you said, even one big bomber shell is too many. But I'll let you be the judge of that.
Big bomber shell flagged for disposal.
Heidegger's got no idea who he's messing with.
Okay, so what we've just done is removed 3 items. 1 of each.
I tell you what, I ain't never looked forward to an execution more in my entire life.
You don't say.
We're about to make fools out of Shinra while the whole damn city's watching. Times like these, you gotta savor.
Oh no, if you're about to ask me to dance, then don't.
Come on, don't be shy. How about you, Cloud?
I don't dance.
Fair. Parasonic Strikers. No enemies here this time around. I don't trust it. Up to B5.
B5, this is engineering. You need to pick up the pace. We're running dangerously low on components because of those terrorists.
Copy. They're here! Stop them! Burn!
5 now level 17.
pushovers. Come on, y'all. Let's see what kind of mischief they were getting up to.
4 consoles. And never enough keycards.
Yeah, 4 consoles, but we only get 2 keycards.
That's an M unit, right?
Yep.
This is our chance to really stick it to Shinra. We should think it through before we make a decision.
Those are the shells.
An AI programming core. Should we discard this or something else?
I'm going for 2 times programming cores.
Programming core flagged for disposal.
Yeah, that'll do.
Programming core flagged for disposal.
I was thinking the same thing. Think we've done enough to weaken the robot?
All that we can, at least.
It's all good. The stage is set. All that's left is to hijack Heidegger's show. We're coming up on the exit. Tifa, detonator still in range?
We should be good.
The moment Big Boy goes down, you hit that switch.
Right.
Okay, just before anything else though, I'm going to use normal potions to top up everyone. There we go.
Let's do this!
Was never in doubt.
Okay. Yeah, I'm taking another one. Even Barrett can take one. Tifa is so close to good health that she doesn't need it.
That just leads back down.
Yeah, no, this is where we were. And I'm going to actually make an actual save.
Can't say we didn't prepare. Now we just gotta get it done.
Honestly, I wonder what's going to happen. It's going to get painful, isn't it?
Status report. We're short on AI cores, but tracking down replacements. Work faster, or you'll hear it from the brass.
Look, they're still prepping it.
They're here! Hold them back! Buy us every second you can!
What is the status of my airbuster? Report.
Stop resisting! For immediate deployment!
Shit, we too late.
That's far enough, you bastards! I'm taking your fire!
I'm too late. Y'all never had a chance.
Hey guys. Looks like a performance assessment, don't you think? Reduced response time. Should work in our favor.
For real though, we need to talk victory poses. Something coordinated for the live on camera finish. Could blow up big, start a new trend.
Veto.
Huh? No way up?
Oh boy.
No way we're getting back up that pipe.
Keep looking.
Too bad.
Why are you going for me? Oh, I got Blizzard. Great.
It's on you.
Okay, let's go.
Guess it's my turn. Coming at you hard and fast. This is gonna sting. Gonna make your eyeballs pop. Want some more? Oh, you in trouble now. This is gonna sting. Fast cleared the way for us.
Real subtle imitation.
We were gonna bring it back anyway.
You could use that. All the others are just gonna take normal potions again. That's good.
Mow him down. See ya. Not bad.
You can use one potion.
Big boy's going to an execution, all right. We're gonna put him out of his misery while the whole damn city watches.
We give it our all and we'll win.
That's what we're hoping on.
We're gonna get through this. We're gonna make it home. All of us. No exceptions.
Right. We don't want to disappoint Marlene. That goes for you too, Cloud. Right?
You better give her a big old smile this time.
If the price is right.
There we go. Now I'm ready.
What? Open it already.
It's locked down.
Is there any way we can get it open?
Yeah, from that room over there.
Why does everything have to be so damn complicated?
You know, the faulty equipment storeroom's that way too.
Do you think we'll find the components we diverted there?
It's like a treasure vault. Woo! I like the sound of that.
So how do we do this?
It's simple, really. We move the levers at the same time.
Got these ones.
I'll take left, which just leaves right, soldier boy. Wait, is that our priority? This would be the treasure vault?
That's right.
What's the catch?
Need to bypass a high-level security lock.
Different from the other one?
Same deal. But we gotta do it several times.
Both of them sound like a real pain in the ass.
Well,
So this is some hardcore shit. We up for this?
Delta level security lockdown is currently in effect.
Okay, guys. You know what we have to do.
Copy me?
No, Tifa leads.
Oh, fine. After you, girl.
Gotta get past level 1 first, right? 3, 2, 1.
I'm, still getting warmed up.
Focus. 3, 2, 1. Don't rush it.
I just see them and I'm instantly like, yep.
Shake it off. 3, 2, 1.
Alpha level security disengaged.
That was great, you guys. Let's keep it up. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Beta level security disengaged.
Wow. Think we've got this?
Hell yeah, bring it on! Ain't nothing I love more than sticking it to Shinra.
Halfway there. Steady, guys. 3, 2, 1. Breathe when I breathe. We got this. 3, 2, 1.
Shit!
Focus. 3, 2, 1.
Gamma level security disengaged.
No way! You guys are naturals.
They're gonna get shorter and shorter.
Okay, final round. Don't lose focus. 3, 2, 1.
I'm still getting warmed up.
Shake it off. 3, 2, 1. Breathe when I breathe.
Hey, I think I should lead after all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Much better.
Let's just get through this. 3, 2, 1.
Too late.
Don't rush it. We got this. 3, 2, 1.
Too early?
I'm still getting warmed up.
Come on.
Focus. 3, 2, 1.
Delta level security disengaged. Disposal room now accessible.
Finally. I was beginning to think it'd never end.
Hey, yo, Cloud, what's the deal? You really a bona fide soldier?
We didn't train for this stuff.
All that marching with no rhythm? How did you soldier on?
Okay, that's enough of that. Let's see what's inside.
What was the Delta level security lock? That was only Delta? Jesus. Whoops.
Score. It's just like Cloud said.
They say a job well done is some reward. I say take everything that ain't nailed down.
Oh, those are open, and these two are open as well. Nice. Alright. Good. Very good. And this is where I need to stop the recording because Hunter asked me for a call, which I can't do during the recording like this. Beep boop.
So how goes opening lock simulator?
Pain.
I tuned into the stream just for a second, and then I watched you open a fucking lock with Tifa, and you have to like move the fucking stick up and down, and somehow it still looked difficult.
Well, this is because the timing it gets tighter and tighter every time.
But there's literally a countdown.
Yes. And it isn't the moment after the count. It's not like at 0 where it would normally be or at go.
Right.
You get less than a second when you're at delta. I had some trouble with gamma. But the first two went alright.
Mm-hmm.
It's only after 1 that you have to start pushing. But you can be too early, but you can also be too late.
Right.
You've actually noticed that my right one at some point was correct, but my left one wasn't. Just timing.
Fair enough.
And that is just me in chapter 7 doing something extra as well.
Oh, nice. Not even like a main thing.
Nope. But I got an achievement for it, so, you know.
Yeah, that about sums that up, yeah.
It's also, we had literally just used keycards to send specific parts of a boss to, well, there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just going to pick it up, which is extra loot for me.
Fair enough.
You know,
Extra
I need the
loot
money.
never hurt anyone. Except when you're looting it in a cursed pyramid, then it definitely hurts people.
No.
I think everyone, by the way, is expecting to die next session as well.
Oh yeah.
And I think I'm the only one that hasn't made a new character yet, just in case. I've been thinking about one, but I haven't really put anything down yet.
Only fair.
But Saturday night work for you, by the way? Because she posted in the Discord again.
Oh, I was the first one to actually say yup.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there's only one vote, and that's mine.
I'm going to share my screen with you where you can see that it is my vote. I can only remove the vote.
That is weird, because I have the exact same... Well, whatever. Discord being Discord.
I don't know what I can say. Like, I have voted that yes, I have time.
Yeah, I mean, it would surprise me if you don't have time. Let's see, I'll remove my vote and do it again. There we go, now it's 2.
Yeah.
Fucking Discord.
It might be because we both did it at the same time.
Yeah. The exact fucking second. Oh well.
Yeah, because I switched to this. I looked at this like before I even started recording.
Yeah, fair.
But this game, holy fuck. I like the game so far, I like the story, but holy fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it looks nice, it's just that I could never, any Final Fantasy game, or at least, except for I guess the MMO, funny enough. Any other Final Fantasy game, I could never really get into the story because it's just so fucking anime.
Yeah, fair.
In the point that, like, no one actually speaks and talks like that.
For me, it's the movements are a bit too much at times.
Yeah, it's just the thing. I've got the same thing with movements, but also with voice, because they don't act like normal people. No one actually fucking talks like that. Just like the big dude being big, strong soldier dude. Like that's such a dumb fucking character. No one's actually like that in real life.
Funny enough, he isn't even the soldier.
Funny, yeah.
The soldier is Cloud on the left.
Which also pisses me the fuck off, because that dumb sword just never made sense to me. I guess I never... This is one of the reasons why I never really got into anime, because it's just so nonsensical some of them most of the time.
Fair.
I mean, just look at that motherfucker's hair. Good luck styling it like that.
And keeping it like that.
Yeah, and let's be honest, this is anime, so he wakes up with that hair.
Oh,
he has to do shit like that. And then earlier I saw like a fucking section where, you know, he walks in the room with this big ass sword into a room filled with dudes with guns and somehow does not get absolutely fucking destroyed.
I've actually... Cloud has been downed earlier.
Yeah, but let's be honest, even still, in anime, you know, they tend to, you know, go a bit too hard on the yes, swords are equally as useful as guns argument, which is just blatantly not the case.
I mean, Fang actually has magic as well. Fang. I call him Fang, but it's Cloud.
Yeah, which is also a dumb name, but oh well.
I can't see it in here though. I can heal, but that isn't...
Magic at least has can have some explanation as to why it's more effective. It's just a fucking sword, dude. It's just the dumbest fucking thing.
There we go. I've got fire and ice on this, which I'm going to actually switch the ice out for lightning.
Nice. Oh, by the way, I bring forth news.
Oh god. I'm so glad I stopped the recording just before I pressed the call button.
That's probably a good thing considering who you're talking to and the shit that usually comes out of my mouth.
It's not just that, it's also the fact that this is a very story-heavy game.
Yeah, fair. That actually makes a lot of sense. Now, I've decided in the end, despite having my doubts about it, I still kind of have my doubts about it, to some varying degree, but I decided that next month I'll likely be ordering one of the 50 series, because I've got no guarantee that it'll show up next month, however, but I will at least be putting my order in.
Fair.
Now, the 50 series launch has been what most people could describe as an utter fucking disaster. But an utter disaster that Nvidia has been planning. They architected this. They wanted this to happen, and there's a bunch of shady shit going on at the same time. Nvidia is definitely making blatant use of the fact that they know that they have the best GPUs that people want to buy anyway. And having a monopoly is never really a good thing for the end consumer.
Nope.
This is where I was always kind of like happy that AMD was around, because at least they kept Nvidia, you know, competitive. At the moment, AMD is just so fucked up when it comes to the GPU lineup anyway, that they barely really offer anything, and everyone knows this. But whatever. So Nvidia has, and I laugh my ass off this because the numbers here are spectacularly fucked up, and almost kind of pissed me off. For a company that I like, it still pisses me the fuck off, well, in multiple ways, because they fucked me over personally as well, which I'm not a fan of.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's a big oopsie. But I'll go into that after this. Basically, yeah, everyone was anticipating this launch, and everyone was expecting them to, you know, run out and be sold out almost instantly. Not because everyone wanted to buy them, but because scalper bots are unstoppable. Now, people have already been selling these things, the scalped GPUs for up to 10k, which, yeah, sounds about right. People have been buying those as well, which is just about the dumbest thing you can do. But it's been leaked a couple of times now that like hardware stores across the world came forward and said that, listen, we had like lines of people standing outside our doors and shit, you know, wanting to buy these things, and they were sent by Nvidia a whopping 4 GPUs each. That was, I think, the biggest drop to a single hardware store in America. I think it was in California. It's a pretty highly populated area with about 10 or so million people in close proximity. They were sent 60 GPUs. Then that's the 2090s and 2080s, 5080s combined. Just 60 for 2 cities basically.
Yikes.
And so everyone, you know, when hearing this, got people thinking, Nvidia wanted these things to sell out. They wanted the headlines to be, well, they fucking sold out like hotcakes. Like, yeah, because he only gave us like a fucking 1% of them. When you actually take into consideration how many, like, you know, influencers and tech reviewers were given fucking hard copies, review products, it's actually been counted that there's a big chance that there were more fucking review GPUs sent out to influencers than there actually were for sale by the time they launched. Which is just sad when you think about it.
Yeah.
Holy shit. On top of that, the performance really is quite shit. It's better than the 40 series, of course, because they kind of need to be, but they really leaned in hard on DLSS 4 and the frame generation tech. Because the actual hardware itself, while stronger and it is faster, is about 30% faster than the previous generation. Now that's in line with, you know, most generation from generation, you know, boosts. So the 2090 is about 30% worse than the 3090, 3090 is 30% worse than the 4090, and so on. That checks out. What doesn't check out is that this is also the only time in which the only actual upgrade to the GPU is that it's 30% bigger, which is a little bit of a coincidence, I'd say.
Yeah.
They didn't make the tech better, they just added more of it. And then they wanted to kind of get frame generation to do everything else. This also means that it consumes 30% more power.
Yup.
So it's just an instant, you know, fucking, you know, power consumption increase across the board. So everyone that buys one of these also needs to fucking buy one of those, which is great.
And then gets a bigger power bill.
Yeah, we can get bigger power bill. So I mean, these things might as well get like a dedicated fucking power outlet straight into the wall. Jesus Christ. Now they are obviously, the performance of these things is phenomenal, but that's only for the 5090. Because the 5090, I think, has 32 gigabytes of RAM, which is a significant upgrade over the 24 that the 4090 has. The
Fair.
4080 had 16 gigabytes of RAM. The 5080 does as well. They did not upgrade that at all. And the 16 gigabytes of RAM for a card that is supposedly still built to be running games at max performance, 16 is kind of pushing it. Considering the fact that, you know, my 3080 is barely hanging in there when it comes to actually max performing some of the really heavy games. Like, I definitely straight up just need things like DLSS and other shit in order to make that even work. The 4080 was supposed to be able to do that and easily did it. The 5080 was supposed to make it even better, but is actually kind of roughly the same performance as the 4080 is. In fact, the 80 series card of the previous generation always had been just slightly better than the 90 of the last generation. That is no longer the case. The 4090 is still the second best card on the market. The 5080 should have trumped it.
Damn.
Now, here's the kicker. Last generation, they wanted to sneak in something dumb like the 4080 Super or the 4080 Ti. Everyone lost their shit and they're not doing it. So what did they do? They added a little bit of a hardware buff to the fucking 5080. They made it just not good enough to really compete with the 4090 that everybody has, and soon they'll be releasing the 5080 Super. Because now it is a significant upgrade over the actual 5080. So it was designed from the start. And this is exactly the kind of shit that makes me want to hate your company. As much as I like Nvidia, they are like my prime source of GPUs. This is shady shit, and I don't like it.
You know, this is this is basically just orchestrating, like,
yeah,
you know,
they just want to fucking increase their pricing. That's what they're doing here.
Yep.
They want people to shell out max money for product. Now I remember in the good old days when I couldn't afford them anyway, but a max like high tier GPU could cost you about $1,000. That's tripled now. A 5090 from the store will set you back about 3.5K, and people are okay with this. They're like, yep, that's just how it is. I remember a Titan being roughly $1,000 and thinking to myself, holy shit, that's impossible. That would have been a steal now.
Yep.
Would have been nothing. I mean, the 5080, to be honest, this is likely the card I'll be getting anyway. I'm not gonna wait for the Super or the Ti version, because the 5080 that I'm getting is straight up an upgrade of what I've got. Just in every way, I still get more RAM out of it, so I don't really give a shit. But the 5080.
Can you check how much RAM my graphics cards will go up, or I'll go up like video RAM wise?
Yeah, but the 5080, at least the one I'm looking at here, is 1.6K, which is a ridiculous price drop from the 5090. Because they knew that everyone wanted to be getting the 5090, obviously, which is why it's priced the fuck up.
Yup.
And they want as many people as possible to be buying 5080s, so that they can all then upgrade to the fucking Super when that thing fucking drops. So it's shady fucking shit. Anyway, what was you had a 2070, right?
2060 Super.
2060 Super, I was the one with the 70.
Yeah, you were the one with the 70, but I had the processor that was more for multitasking.
Yeah, so your video memory right now is 8 gigabytes. Which is nothing to sneeze at, to be honest, but...
No, but considering, you know I've played Mugen Souls at some point?
Mm-hmm.
That game always bitched about, like, not having enough RAM or something, but it actually said VRAM.
Right. Well, the 3080 Ti that I've got will upgrade you to 12.
Maybe then that game will actually work for longer than an hour.
Hopefully.
And obviously, as soon as you have your card, we can start signing all of those papers as well for paying you back for your old card.
Yeah. Let's see what the market value is for 3080 at the moment. I don't expect it to change an awful lot from here until, like, let's say 2 months.
People are still hoping to get it out for as high price as possible.
Yeah, let's see. The cheapest one I've got here in a quick search is 600. I've got one for 50, 60. A regular 3080 for 450. But that's not the TI version, obviously.
Yeah, because you've got the TI, right?
Yeah, I got the holy shit version. Meaning that they've done this shit before. They've sold people regular 3080s and they're like, hi, here's a better version. Do you regret buying your 3080? And they're like, god damn it.
I am so glad I never had the normal 2060. I went from a 9050 Ti, I think, or the 9060 Ti to this 2060 Super.
Let's see. So if I were to settle down on a price, which I probably would go either 500 or 550, depending on what's available at the time on the website. So maybe it can change. The thing is that Nvidia cards across the board, actually, I expected them to get cheaper, but they all actually got more expensive because of this release. Because everyone wants to be buying like a game PC right now. And everyone's taking advantage of the fact that no one can get the holy shit cards. So they might be wanting to like get some fucking cheaper cards in order to be able to play. Because a lot of people have been seeing in comments and forums and shit say that they were waiting to finish their fucking PC build with the 50. So they've got like an entire PC ready to go except for a graphics card. And now they can't get the fucking graphics card, but they're not going to buy like a 40 series because it's too expensive, because they want to still get the 50s. So they're just buying temporary 30 cards in order to fucking be able to use the goddamn PC.
Yep.
And in some way I can kind of understand that. In other ways I think they're dumb as hell because everybody saw this one coming.
Yeah.
It's not like the previous 2 generations had this exact issue. But whatever. Whatever, we'll see. But at the very least, it's looking like, I mean, to be honest, the website I'm looking at, all the fucking 50 series cards that they've got on offer, not a single one of them is in stock. They sell out ridiculously quickly. But they keep like the listing open, which a lot of websites don't actually do. So I could just buy one, and then, you know, the moment it comes in stock, you know, it'll be shipped. Which can be anywhere between, you know, 1 and 2 weeks to a month. And even longer depending, but at least they're saying 1 to 2 weeks now, and this website is usually pretty honest when saying shit like that. The thing is that I'm looking at this here. It's like, because I'm gonna get the MSI one, and the 5080 is right next to their 5090, and it's just really sad if you look at the 60 gigabyte Vanguard 5080 next to the 32 gigabyte fucking 5090. Like, they throttled the 5080 so hard.
Yup.
It's just sad. It really is just sad that they did here, because I expected to be getting about 24 gigabytes on the 5080, because that's what the 4090 had, and they used to be able the regular 5080s used to be able to, the 80s were able to compete and somewhat beat the 90. Now with frame generation, I'll likely still get the same performance or even better performance, but then that's just, it is a little bit cheating.
Almost definitely, yeah.
Now, admittedly, if in the games the end result is still a net victory across the board, where with frame generation and DLSS turned on, it's just a ridiculous power spike in frames, and you don't really see the loss of quality like you did with the older gen DLSS. If the end result is still the net bonus in frames, I'm not really gonna cry if I'm paying more for the built-in AI software in the thing. Because in the end, the 50 series is the only ones that are gonna get frame generation, so that's still a significant, you know, addition we can't really overlook. It's likely why Nvidia was so confident in pricing them as highly. You're not really paying for just the hardware upgrade. Because there's some build, I mean, I guess that there's a different hardware in there that allows them to run all that AI bullshit. Now, of course, you know, being a gamer, I would have just preferred a straight up fucking hardware buff and not any of this shit, and then, you know, decrease the prices a bit, because I'm just not that convinced in the AI model yet, because there's, every time I turn DLSS on in any game, there's just a little bit too much ghosting. It's noticeable.
Yeah, fair.
But I have heard good things about DLSS 4, and a good thing across the board that they did. They made DLSS 4 available for every Nvidia RTX GPU.
Nice.
So it's just frame generation that no one's getting, except for the 50 series. But the actual DLSS, which is a significant upgrade, by the way, I would admit, it's very good. And it made it available for every RTX GPU. That is promising. Now I think that the 20 series DLSS, they're not really the greatest at it yet. The 30 series I think was the first one that actually made with DLSS in mind. And the 40 series really improved it, and then now obviously the 50s are taking it in a completely new direction. But at least every RTX card, which the 20 series falls under as well, should be able to make significant use of DLSS for, and you'll feel a benefit. And I've been playing TCS with it now, which I used to notice quite a bit of ghosting if I was like looking in like my targeting path, because every time I slew that thing around, I saw it kind of be faded out. That's no longer the case. So that was a very obvious, significant form of ghosting, which I thought they wouldn't be able to fix, but they fixed that. So maybe everything else is going to be better too. I've tried Cyberpunk as well, because it's basically a tech demo at this point.
Fair.
And I barely noticed a drop in quality when I flipped on and off the OSS, with the new 4 model. So it is quite good. Now the one thing that they have said, or at least not NVIDIA, but reviewers have said, is that frame generation for the 50 series cards is very hit and miss, because it generates 3 frames off of every 1 frame that you get. So that's basically you're tripling your FPS. However, there's a caveat. If your game or if your GPU cannot run the game at a steady 60, if it's like below 60, turning on frame generation will not generate enough frames per second in order to make the footage actually like smooth. It'll be choppy as hell. You'll see a lot of artifacting and little ghosting and fucking. They said that it's actually like visibly annoying as shit. So, meaning that you'll need to actually like downgrade your graphics a little bit to at least ensure that you're getting the 60. And that
I do it anyway.
Yeah, to be fair, that's kind of what I do most of the time anyway. The thing is that it defeats the fucking point.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me off here. It's like,
because
if I get frames over 60, that's great. I don't actually need them to be over 60. I want to get the 60. That's the whole point.
No, it's because a lot of people now are going for that. Oh, I want 144 frames per second. It's like, what? I'm just sitting here like, I just want 60 because that's what I record at. That's what I play games at. If I notice it under 60, that annoys me.
Yeah. To be honest, I am part of the 144 gang, but that's because my refresh rate is 144.
Even if my refresh rate is 144, I much rather just, considering I record and stream at 60.
Yeah. I mean, of course, that's a special case. You don't really need more than that.
Besides that, it's most likely just going to annoy me if it's higher.
Fair enough.
And don't even get me started on the speed to run if you run that high than 60. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, some games are just not made for
running that at 60 already is.
Yeah.
That is a game that is so specifically made with console in mind that it actually kept 30 frames per second in mind. Going over that can fuck up your game quite significantly.
Yeah. Thanks, consoles. Fucking cunts.
I still do it.
Yeah.
Because the only thing it really changes is there's an entire snow area.
Mm-hmm.
And the snow is just much denser and much more like, especially when the bricks start falling down, like the avalanches come as such. Yeah, you don't see shit during those.
Yeah, I get it.
But that's the only thing that really changes.
Yeah. Now there is I've got other plans in the works, that ones that you'll benefit off of greatly.
Oh.
So the last PC upgrade I'm going to be doing is this GPU. The next step after that will be the new PC, which I'll spend some time, obviously, waiting it out, because I'm not just gonna like grab a new GPU and then next week buy a new PC. What the fuck would be the point of that?
But you're saying that I will take over your PC.
Yeah, you'll just straight up fucking get it. I'm not even like convinced I need to really sell it to you. Depending on how my finances will be like, it will depend. Like if I'm not that financially well off, it will be a sale. If I'm feeling confident that I don't necessarily need it, you'll just get it. It really just depends on where I am at the time. I do expect maybe, hopefully, luckily at some point in the nearby 2 years at least, be able to get my own house, which might conflict, because then my expenses will jump up fucking massively.
Obviously. But then we'll just set up another monthly thing.
Yeah. I will not expect you to fucking shell out about 1k or something, because it likely will be expensive.
Ooh, I need to think about what the fuck I'm going to do then, because I obviously don't want to get rid of my PC.
Mm-hmm.
I might make my PC the stream PC, so that the stream runs solely on this PC, and that's the PC that I get from you. That's what the games run on.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that makes sense.
So that the old PC doesn't need to worry about anything else other than the stream.
Yeah, and that'll upgrade your stream quality quite a bit as well.
Yep.
And let's be honest, your PC is fucking pretty goddamn good for a dedicated stream setup.
Yeah, but having it run properly is always good.
Oh yeah. But that is the end goal, because by then, because this could happen like in over a year.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Because hopefully by then, we'll have a decent stock of 50 cars. By then, we'll have the chaos behind us, and I'll just buy a pre-built PC with the 5090 in mind. Because I'm confident in saying that, because I've got multiple jobs lined up, ready to go, that I know will financially upgrade me significantly. So by that time, I know I'll have like at least 1k more every month than I do now, which will make my life a lot nicer.
Truth.
Because I'll be going to my sister's job at the end of this month, basically.
Yeah.
For about 3 months, because it's a very short-term contract. I might glue in another 3 to make it 6 in total, half a year. Because by the time my 3 months ends, the summer's around the corner. Which means festivals and whatever things I want to do. Fucking drunk adventures at Festival Bay. Get stuck in a Dixie for about 2 hours again.
I still love that story.
That was fucking everyone loves that fucking story. Oh man.
I'm already thinking about like how I should do the setup then. Probably my PC is going to just be hanging on my wall with a monitor just attached to it.
Yeah, could do.
But then I'll probably get a monitor that I can actually do with touch controls, so that I can just start up the stream via that.
Makes sense, yeah. But yeah, once that's done, those 6 months, a bunch of co-workers that are soon to becoming ex-co-workers, because they're leaving before I will. They've got a bunch of jobs that they are switching over to, and they've already invited me, like, hey, when you're done there, fucking come on over. Which are upgrades across the board, so I can kind of pick and choose. I will still be looking myself to see if I can find something even better.
Fair enough.
I know Jerome wants to fucking switch as well, so he'll likely switch to another company before my 3 months over there are up. So I'll be able to talk to him like, hey, what are you doing right now, and how much better is it? But one guy already gave me a company, and he's like, hey, I'll be testing those guys out. I know guys that work there already. It's basically you get home at with 4k every month, and I come home with about 2.7k, so that's a significant upgrade.
Oh damn!
And you're actually able to still go home every night as well. You don't need to drive internationally. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Basically, all you do is you enter the truck in the morning, you drive around places, you exit the truck when you're done, and that's it. You don't need to do all that fucking in and out, offloading, tiring bullshit I need to do now, which is the most significant upgrade I'm looking for.
Yeah, no, I completely get that.
I want to actually be a driver, not a fucking offload bitch. But yeah, so
yeah, because you've got co-drivers that are supposed to do that.
Yeah, but so in about half a year's time, I'll expect my finances to upgrade. Hell, I expect my finances to upgrade within the first 3 months, depending. But because it's so flexible, they can't guarantee I'll always get every shift I sign up for. So some weeks I might actually have less money than I want to.
Yeah, fair.
So it'll fluctuate a little bit. Now obviously I'll just sign up for fucking everything that I find, except for day shift. Fuck those. I want the evening and night shift because they get you bonuses.
Yeah, fair.
If I just sign up for every single one of them in the week, I'll likely get some. But whatever, so I'll likely upgrade then, and it'll be it's a lot calmer, a lot more nicer work. So that's pretty nice. I won't actually go home tired of shit all the time. But so in about a year's time from now, I do expect my finances to be significantly better than they are now. Like be able to save up money for the first time in my life, actually have some left at the end of the month. That'd be kind of cool. Don't have that usually.
Fair.
So getting that new PC should be a lot more achievable, and to be honest, it is also a financially smart situation, as dumb as it sounds, because after that I don't need to worry about my PC for years, and everything I save up after the fact can go to some shit that's more important, like an actual fucking house or some shit.
Yeah, and then I don't have to worry about it.
Chasing up my upgrades.
And then I also don't have to worry about a PC for a little while.
Exactly.
Because, games-wise, that's already going to go well.
You'll get this PC, which by then will have a 5080 in it. So I think you're good to go for a while.
And then this PC is completely ready to just be dedicated stream.
Yeah.
And probably to run some small programs.
Probably, yeah, but it's nothing too insane. By the way, I've made my mind up when it comes to DCS.
Oh boy.
Because it's been, ever since I played this game, it has been a never-ending cycle of, I don't know what my main jet is, because I flick back and forth every fucking time. And I think I finally made my mind up, and that's mostly because I needed eventually to kind of settle into a role, because if I do actually want to be ended up making some content for the game, I will need to choose a module to go hard in, because I can't just do all of them on a mediocre level. I need to do one of them or at least two, which I decided on, at a pretty goddamn good level.
Yeah, you don't want to be a know-it-all, so to say. Like expert at one, mediocre at everything. It's better to specialize.
There's a bunch of YouTube channels for DCS that cover every single module, and while their tutorials are great at getting you ready to go in at the very bare basics, if you actually want to learn a module properly, most people would advise you to look for other tutorials and not theirs. And I don't want to become one of those. Even if that means I'll get less actual reach for my audience, I want my content to be more quality over quantity, and this is one of the fucking sacrifices I'll have to make.
Even though Riddle is all about quantity.
To be fair, Riddle's neither quantity or quality.
No, I am quantity. If you look at everything that I still have lined up.
Yeah, but no, considering that how complex this game is, I don't think I should go the quantity route.
Oh yeah, no, you should not.
Because that other channel, they have a pretty shit reputation as a consequence, and I don't want to suffer that as well. I'd rather have a less, not as big of a channel, but quality-wise a lot nicer. And whenever I post a fucking tutorial or like a cool video, people can actually expect a decently fun experience, as opposed to just fucking nearly AI randomly generated slop, which a lot of channels do now as well. Which pisses me off. I will be trying it, by the way, but not on YouTube or nothing. Because I watched a few videos and I saw a couple of guides, and they actually pointed it out that making stupid ass fucking short videos on TikTok is a way to make a fuck ton of money if you know the right balance. And it is actually brain rotty, but it works, because I've seen one guy post his fucking specs, or like his financial stats at the end of the month, where he earned about 30k, and the only thing he did, I swear to fucking Christ, is he grabs ChatGPT, he tells it to write the small little horror story scripts, he then goes to a website that exports that kind of like Minecraft parkour background footage that you see a lot in some stupid videos. He just records that, posts that into a little video, has an AI like text-to-speech program read out the script that he had AI generated, puts that in the video, uses TikTok to get automated captions in there, uploads, and that's an instant 6K
Jesus.
of money. Now that only works, he did say you need to snowball this a bit. Your first few videos are not going to get as much reach as your last few. You know, if you have like, you know, a couple of K fucking followers or something like that. But if it starts rolling, you know, it's not like you need to do a lot of work. So just fucking make one of them per day and start snowballing, and then at some point you'll get a fuck ton of money. And it's working so reliably for quite a lot of people that I just think to myself, why am I not doing it? As much as I hate the idea and never wanted to be one of those fucking assholes, the thing is that my financial freedom does not allow me to not take every opportunity I can get at the moment. So I'll try to see if it's actually legit. When my money comes in, I'll like sign off for some shit and, you know, get my AI programs ready and just test it out. Because if it does work as fluently as the guy's showing it off to be, it's gonna be fucking hilarious. Because apparently, like, even in the comments section, there were people going, "Wow, this is ridiculous." Because my kids actually watch this kind of fucking video all the time. Because it really is the younger generations that you're farming your money from.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely.
And the thing is, like, if I start snowballing, there's no reason for me to stop, like, to keep using AI. I can actually, I do a lot of writing. I can actually, you know, start getting my own scripts in there, and actually start slowly transitioning into making fun content with an actual kind of meaning behind it. But because, you know, obviously, you know, you need to kind of grind it out initially to get that core viewership. Yeah, that will just be AI slop, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'll do like a couple of fake giveaways to fucking force my way in there. That's what my sister used to do. It worked for her until she got banned, so yeah, good job. And it only really works on TikTok at the moment, because it's the only app that allows you to get like a decent amount of money based off of your
viewership.
Yeah, viewership and interaction counts and shit like that.
Yeah, because they don't really do it for... They don't have advertisement during them.
No.
It's only like if you scroll, you might get an advertisement, but that's it.
Yeah. So I will commit cardinal sin. I'll be downloading TikTok at some point in the future, but I'm only doing it to milk money off of the stupid kids nowadays, which I'd say is a pretty honorable reason. It'd be hilarious if it works though. Like, I'm gonna fucking cry. Just tears of joy.
No, he's going to do tears of money.
Tears of money, yeah. And I'll likely be able to fucking like find a niche as well. Like this guy said, like horror stories, and I can find anything that's trendy at the moment and just start pumping that out with fucking AI, which is hilarious.
Oh, God.
But whatever. Obviously, when it comes to any DCS content I want to do, that's off the table. Not even going to be touching AI in any fashion. Just wouldn't make sense.
Unless it's the in-game AI that has to fly with you.
Yeah, maybe I'll be able to program Jester and to make him actually good at his goddamn job. Let's get the riddle program. Every time, you know, I tell Jester to like lock up the fucking guy in front of us, I hear Riddle's voice going, "I don't know how to."
Do it yourself, you bastard.
Do it yourself, you cunt. But oh well.
You're Mario. Your problem.
I was looking at, you know, all the different modules on the table for DCS, like what do I focus on? I settled on 2, but the second one being pretty flip-floppy depending on how things develop in the future, and the main one being, well, let's be honest, it's gonna be fucking dwarfed by the time the F-35 comes out, but that's just the way it goes. It's gonna be a while until that thing drops anyway.
Yeah,
so I was looking for a couple of things. For one, it needs to be a module that I can at least kind of, to some degree, have fun with a riddle-shaped individual.
Oh God.
Not something that I'll do all the time, but it needs to have that capability, which already kind of scoops away quite a bunch of options. Now, there are, I did consider things like the Hornet and the Viper as well, because they are very good. I do like flying them. The problem is that at the moment, both of those modules are pretty much near completion. I don't expect massive updates to be coming to them again. which also means that all the benefit I'll get off of new update video will kind of be neglected, considering there won't be new update videos because they're pretty much done.
Yep.
Now, I was looking at the Apache and the Strike Eagle. Those came in second place both because, well, I kind of prefer the Strike Eagle, but we know how things are with that thing at the moment. I cannot expect there to be actual upgrades, updates, or ever. And so, yeah. The Apache is pretty much also feature complete. There are a couple of things still missing, but I won't expect significant things. But that thing is so different from everything else, considering the fact that it's a helicopter, that makes it enticing and interesting just by itself. It's, for me, something that'll be less boring to fly because how involved it is. Which means that, and this is a shock to, I think, absolutely no one, that the F-14 came in first place.
Why does it not surprise me?
Well, I mean, yeah, it didn't even surprise me. Now, the thing is that I never actually expected that one to become my main module as a content creator, or just in general, because, well, because it's the F-14, I love it, but it's clunky as shit, quite annoying, and dealing with Jester isn't that great. It's not, compared to all the modern jets, it's not that capable in the modern day battlefield, because the long-range missiles that it has have been nerfed significantly, according to newly available online IRL data on how they performed in real life. Because they are basically made to shoot down bombers, which, yeah, they're really good at. They can do that from 100 miles away. Because bombers can't really dodge. If you're shooting at anything smaller than a bomber, then you're guaranteed to waste $1 million per shot.
But that's fun.
And the only other missile that it has are the Sparrows, and they are... Well, they are reliable, but they are significantly shorter range than the Phoenixes are. And the most annoying problem that they have, which is... I'll briefly explain it. They're Fox 1 missiles. Basically, you've got the 3 Foxes. I've explained this thing before. I expect you to not have remembered.
One of them is heat-seeking. One of them was looking for navigational targets, like what were they?
Getting close. They're getting close. Fox 2 are heat-seekings, yes.
Okay, so
the other 2, Fox 1s and Fox 2, they're radar guided, but they differ in how they do it.
Okay, but what I did meant is radar guided.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why I was like navigational, and like, I didn't mean the radar.
They have to go to the target first.
Yes.
Fair enough. You got pretty close then.
But like, how
you can figure it out the rest?
I mean, one of them is via a laser and the other one is via a set of coordinates?
No.
Was I even close with one of them?
No.
Okay.
That's bombs, what you think.
Oh.
You do have GPS and laser guided bombs. That is the thing.
Whoops.
Yeah, but you still remembered some things that I taught you. You just didn't know exactly where to apply them anymore. But to be fair, considering how often you think about DCS on a daily basis, I think it's pretty good that you remember it at all. Because I'm pretty sure I can count the amount of times you think about DCS on a daily basis on one finger, and that's by cutting off the finger.
No, I think about it all the time. How would Hunter like it if I were to just press this button and the cannon would just fly away?
Yeah, you think about it all the time. You think about all the storage that you'd free up by deleting it. Yeah, no, but the Fox 1s and Fox 3s, the 1s being the earliest and 3s obviously, considering the 3 came in later. Fox 1s, those are Sparrows, and they are guided by the radar, just like the Fox 3s. However, once you shoot the missile, the radar of your jet has to always be pointing at the target. If you break lock, the missile does as well. The Fox 3s, they have their own guided radar, so when you shoot them, you can't just turn the fuck around and that missile will carry on its mosey way to hit the target. Now, it does benefit having the assistance of your radar, that is the thing. So if you break away instantly, it does increase the likelihood of your missile missing, because every time, if your radar can still see the target when the missile's in the air, it will update the target location, because your radar is significantly bigger than the one in the missile.
No.
So you still benefit off of like a couple of seconds of you pointing at the target and then breaking away. But you at least have the option to just break away entirely if you need to. Fox 1s don't have that luxury. So and the Sparrows only have a Fox 1 variant. So if I want to engage something,
Yikes.
yeah, I need to be going at the target, which kind of defeats the point sometimes and does make them significantly more dangerous to use. And the likelihood that you shoot at them, they shoot at you. Great. You have to. What are you going to do? Are you going to still be flying at them, or at least offset at them, making your own life at risk, or do you break away and guarantee that your missile misses? So it's a constant fucking mental game with those. Whereas Fox 3s are significantly dumber to use. You shoot missile, then go away.
So what do Ace Combat and such use? Do you use Fox 2 or Fox 3?
Honestly, I think they're all Fox 3 because I'm pretty sure that you can just shoot them and do whatever the fuck after you've shot them.
Well, yeah,
So
but like 2 was heat-seeking, so it could also be that. But at the very same time, because I think you focus specifically on a target, it does make sense as Fox 3.
Yeah, the thing is that in Ace Combat, because just how missiles lock and use, there's barely any like tangible difference between the Fox 2 and the Fox 3. Because they work the exact same way, because they're not actually like modeled to go after heat sources. They just lock up the jet like any other missile in that game would. You don't really notice. I mean, hell, you can fucking shoot Fox 2s at tanks and blow them up, which is definitely not how that works. So I think literally everything there works as a really, really good Fox 3, because you can shoot them from beyond visual range sometimes. So technically Fox 3s. But that really doesn't. Those classifications don't really hold their own in Ace Combat because they don't really apply.
No, but it's still fun to think about.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of nice.
Especially from
when I play Ace Combat, I look at that as kind of like little realism Easter eggs that I put in.
But that is just something I think about, like specifically on like the developer side.
Yeah.
I do shit like that all the time for any game.
Mm-hmm.
Which does also make me shit on games a lot.
Yeah, you start. I mean, that's the thing as a game dev. You start kind of peering behind the curtain and you start picking up on things.
Yeah, that where a lot of people think I'm just bitching at the game. Like, I'm not. This is just what my brain does automatically.
Yeah.
Because I care about it and I want it to do better. And then, like, I notice things that just seem so out of place to me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I call them out on it.
Yeah, fair. As you should.
But for a lot of people, that actually makes the game a lot worse when I bitch about it. But it's like, I do it automatically.
Yeah. But, so, moving on. Obviously, Tomcat has its limitations.
Okay, it was the Tomcat.
Everything does that everything in this game has.
I was expecting it to be the Tomcat. I wasn't entirely sure.
Yeah. Thing is that obviously we know that it is multi-crew jet. It's actually pretty simple when it comes to multi-crew things, including the basic version that we have.
No, it was because originally you only set the number, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I was like, which one? What is what again?
Yeah, no, the Tomcat, obviously. But so it's a module that by far, like, it's the jet that I definitely like the most in real life. It's the one I'm the most passionate about, which really helps. The B model and the A model that we've got, they're barely a difference. I think the A model has shit-ass engines, whereas the B models are more reliable. The engines of the A tend to actually kill the Rio, like what happened in fucking Top Gun. That's how it goes. The Bs are a lot more reliable because they don't stall the fuck out every 5 minutes. Fair. Other than that, there's barely any difference between the two. But that by itself had never really made me go, well, I want to be a fucking main Tomcat pilot, because, well, it had too many quirks for not that much benefit. That is obviously until we now have the hard confirmation of the BU. Still would have preferred the D, but that's also on the table again.
He likes the D.
The thing is that everyone went, wait a minute, if ED can make an F-35, what's stopping Hitler from making the D model later on? Like, we're not expecting that thing to come anywhere soon. But if ED can use their, like, wizardry bullshit and say, all the things that are classified, we'll just make something up and go. that opens up that, you know, any other module that had the same limitations like the D had, well, that's no longer really an issue now, is it? But that will depend on how well the F-35 is received by the community, because if we don't really like notice the lack of realism, like, you know, if the things that they've come up with are authentic enough that we don't really care, yeah, then any other company can follow suit. But if they've really gamified the fuck out of it, or it's just too unbelievable, and maybe we'll not be a fan of that, you know, so we'll see. We know that the BU is on its way. We've seen footage of it now, which is a whole new Tomcat experience, which will get the GPS guided bombs, a bunch of other cool shit. Obviously heads-up display and a much better targeting firmware and hardware in the back, including a big software update. So not only will your screen change, you'll likely have a bunch of new features to go along with it. Its navigation computer will change. So no longer do we need to do the archaic fucking dial in, like in this Rubik's Cube machine looking thing with buttons and numbers, every single coordinate for every single waypoint. It'll now just kind of be like one of those data cartridge things during startup. And we'll have more than 7 fucking waypoints.
Fair.
We can have an infinite amount of them, so that's nice. It'll get a onboard flight computer, which will kind of make it a lot easier to fly. It's something that the Hornet does as well. If you ever flew the Hornet, which you did, it's not very trim heavy. Like when you're just regularly flying and you're not dropping bombs off of one wing and not the other, in just regular flights, you don't need to trim it out all too much, if ever. Whereas the Tomcat, every time you do anything, you know, trim the jet, because it does not have a flight computer that does it for you. The BU will get that, so they'll make flying the fucking thing, with the heads-up display in front of you as well, a fuck ton nicer.
Fuck trimming!
I mean, fuck it. Seriously, if I don't need to do it, I'd rather not.
I genuinely hate trim.
The thing is, I've gotten so decent with trim that when I fly the Tomcat, because I know already that I'm going to have to trim after I do things, I don't really need to think about it anymore. I move the jet, trim out a little bit. You know, go faster, trim out a little bit. Go higher, trim out a little bit. It's just, it's become
for you, it's
part
second nature.
of my brain. Yeah, but that's only because I fucking fly this game, you know, every day.
Yeah, I would never be able to. I need a game
your brain
first.
to remember that.
A need a game first, and B, I need to actually. I'm someone that relatively often switches games.
Yeah. Actually, let me quickly share my screen here. Actually, the deciding thing that I had is obviously, you know, the review of the BU was exciting enough as it is, and pretty much the primary reason as to why I made the switch was like, okay, I'm confident in making this my main module, because one, it's always been kind of my favorite, and two, a lot of the problems I had with it will kind of disappear with the introduction of the BU and potentially a D down the line. But one thing that surprised me, I knew it was kind of coming, but it wasn't really on my radar because I expected it to be like way far out, is we've got a version, the A version of the Tomcat, which is kind of like the older introduction version that the Navy had. Apparently there's an even older version of the Tomcat, the early A that they're calling it, because it's still designated the A. There's no real other designation. So they're just calling it the early A, so that we, the community, know which one they're talking about. Now, I knew this one was coming. I never really cared too much, and now I still don't really care, because I'll be flying the B most of the time anyway, but I do want to experience it, because there's a bunch of differences. Now, Heat Blur, they've now finally shown a light on it, and they've said, they made this post saying, hey, you know, basically, you know, the early A is about to finish development. It's around the corner, basically. There's a other bunch of really cool things coming with it. Basically, it's going to be a more limited version of the Tomcat, I know. For example, the TCS camera is gone, because it wasn't introduced on the early A, which, by the way, actually makes the nose look better. The TCS always kind of look kind of dumb. I kind of like how streamlined this one is. There's a bunch of other external features that are coming. The radar warning receiver that's supposed to be right here is gone. That's this little screen, by the way, with the green N in it. That one's gone, and there's a bunch of other changes coming. And I believe a bunch of new practice weapons that are supposed to represent training sparrows. So they're, you know, you can lock things up with them, but they won't actually fire because, well, they're not a missile. They're just there for training.
Fair.
a new chaff adapter, and a new like fucking missile alert stick. Don't even no idea what that's supposed to be. In the Rio cockpit, there's a bunch of changes, 2 new panels that are coming for whatever the shit. Got no idea what those are. You can see that this right hand panel here stops pretty pretty much where your ass is, whereas in the picture it goes all the way back, because that's just the 2 new panels here. And the one with the yellow square and the blue thingies have actually been moved back somewhere in the screenshot, because they're still the same. Those are still here.
Fair enough.
They've just been moved back in order to make room for that other thing, whatever the hell that will be.
Okay, for me, I've actually just updated the game as well.
Yeah, it was a small like.
Well,
update.
the tech demo technically is what it is right now for me.
Yeah.
I apparently don't have the A10. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Let's see, early warning.
I want my Pikachu in there.
Well. Fucking what?
Wasn't it called Thunderbolt or something? The A10 Thunderbolt?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Thunderbolt, one of Pikachu's attacks. Sorry.
I fucking hate you. But regardless, so we'll get a bunch of new Tomcat things. I'll be playing around with this thing. There's no way in hell that will really fly the early A version. But you see, that was just the appetizer. Because there was this line right here that I cared about the most. More visual upgrades such as new effects and other fun Tomcat announcements to come throughout 2025 for DCS World, as we port some of our Phantom features and prepare for the next leg in our Tomcat journey. Now that is the BU that they're talking about, it has to be. But all the Phantom features that they said would come to the Tomcat, so far not a single one has made it in. This line is making it sound like, yeah, we can expect a lot of those features this year, and these are really nice little fucking amazing immersion and quality of life and just quality upgrades. Because the Phantom, despite being a Phantom, is a really good module. It just sucks that the jet's so lame. Well, the jet's pretty cool. It's like even older than the Tomcat is, which I like flying every once in a while. I definitely get tired of it pretty quickly because it's just so fucking archaic and old.
Fair.
I definitely like my modern jets more, which is why I'm looking forward to the F-35 so much, because that thing is basically a flying video game, literally. When that thing drops, obviously, you know, that'll take over my main module, but I'll likely probably have the Tomcat in there because this thing is about to receive a pretty steady influx of new updates as we go along the year, with the kicker of getting the BU at the end, or at least somewhere this year or next year, whatever. It depends on how far along they are. Which, the fact that they've never even had the words B and U in one sentence, saying that they're not ready to announce anything just yet. They teased it in the Beyond video, and they teased it a little bit prior, which they probably weren't meant to. It was probably just supposed to be in the Beyond video, and that's it. So we know it's coming, but we have no idea how far along it is. But that'll be a really nice update that'll actually bring the Tomcat into the modern age. Hopefully, it's going to get the newer missiles as well, which will be Fox 3s, which will amplify the Tomcat even further.
Fox!
Now, obviously, ideally, in a perfect world, I'd still be able to get the D later, because that is on the table again.
He wants the D.
I really do. But because at least that one, and the most significant update there, the only thing I really want for the D is obviously it gets all the BU upgrades as well. That's a given. But it also adds the upgraded radar, which is not a thing on the BU, which means that the radar that we're dealing with now is still the radar that we're going to be dealing with then, which means that in multi-crew with Riddle, we won't be dealing with it at all.
Hooray!
Because it is just a janky piece of shit. Now, it's powerful as fuck, it's just so difficult to use that using it is not something that we'll actually do, because if we try, we're just going to give ourselves a headache, and yeah. There are a couple of tricks I have found recently that will simplify the process. I'll look at it again, but probably still not happening. Whereas the Delta version gets the F-15 radar, which we've already used on the Strike Eagle, and it's significantly better and a lot easier to use. And I mean a lot easier to use. Which is, you know, the D version would have gotten that. So hopefully one day we'll still get it. Because it is, again, suddenly it's become an option now. But we'll see. The thing is that I know for a fact that the community would love it and would buy it anyway, so it's not like they'll write it off with the excuse of, well, it's so niche, no one would buy it and it's not worth the effort. That thing would sell like hotcakes. Even if they make it a completely new module, which they might as well do with the BU as well. We'll have to look out for that. But because I think the likelihood of the BU and the Delta version becoming a separate module is pretty high. Like giving the BU version to the A and B module that we have now is quite a jump, and almost doesn't make a lot of sense considering how kind of different they are. But if the BU comes out as an actual module, the Delta version could come out as an update for that, like they've done with the A and B in this one. I don't think they'd make the Delta another fucking module for, you know, a whole radar, because all the other features they share. But we'll see. We shall see, because this will take at least 2 years at minimum. Whereas the BU version, I think, should be roughly expected this year. We'll see, but I don't think it's too far away. At the very minimum, I think we can expect it before the F-35 comes out. Because that one is at least 2026 and will likely still get a delay. Because, you know, game dev being game dev these days, there's always a fucking delay. Oh, there's a delay for the delay announcement sometimes.
Yep.
But we will see where that goes.
Maybe by the time we also have an A10 at our disposal.
That'd be nice. I mean, we do already have an A10 at our disposal, but
Yeah, but I can't fly it.
yeah,
I don't own it.
can trial it, I suppose. But yeah, I know what you mean.
What is
Have you found a fucking Super NES adapter for your other pedals yet?
Oh, you mean like a cable? Yeah.
Yeah. So you can actually use them now.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yeah,
Then
no,
I'll
the same.
set
We
aside
actually
some
found
time
one the
to
same
be-
day.
Oh, nice.
I just haven't tried them yet.
Fair enough. Then I'll set aside some time for at some point in order to get that taken care of as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure to have it like try it when you're there as well, so that you know like what the issue is and might be, and like controls and such.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm also realizing what a secondary stream PC would be good for as well.
Well,
But currently I've got the issue that if I stream with VR on, if I record with VR on, it will crash the entirety of Streamlabs. If you disconnect the VR or if you turn off the program again. So having a
Right.
dedicated streaming PC means the stream and the VR never really connect with each other.
nice. That will make it significantly better, I think.
Yeah, that means that if I close down the VR, it will not actually crash down the Streamlabs and such.
Yeah.
Because it's
fair.
being ran on a completely different PC. And I do think that's necessary.
Fair enough. Oh, by the way, I had a fucking laugh the other day. So there's a bunch of new co-workers that have signed up, which is funny because I'm leaving. But for some reason, I think I got one of them early last week, and I was able to teach them so well that I'm now getting a lot of first-timers. Like every other day, I get a new co-driver that I've never met, and I'm supposed to kind of teach them how to do their job. Now that's hit and miss. That's one that I really don't like.
I think you
And
told me
every-
about him.
Yeah, the fucking homeless guy beater.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy can go fuck himself. Which, by the way, he ducked up massively, which pisses me off and makes me laugh at the same time because he had his first crash. You know, he hit something he wasn't supposed to with the side of his van. The problem is that the thing that he hit was my truck.
Oh, motherfucker.
The son of a motherfucker. Now, admittedly, he did get out. He could tell he was kind of destroyed over it. He was very apologetic. He really fucking didn't want to do that. And to a degree, I don't even really blame him, because to paint the scenario, there's a big parking lot right next to the drop-off point where we need to like throw out our empty fucking crates at the end of the day. Now, everyone's usually, by the time we show up, it's the end of the day. Most people from the office and from the magazine and the warehouse, they want to be going home, and they use that same fucking parking lot. The thing is that if too many trucks show up at the same time, we kind of tend to block the exit, which annoys the shit out of people. So I put my car, or my truck, slightly offset in order to make just enough room that they can go past. That's just enough room for a regular car, not one of the vans. Because what I didn't see, that behind us, he was also already offloading, and he was pretty much just finished. So by the time I rolled up, he looked at me like, oh shit, can you move? I'm like, yeah, don't worry, I'll move. But then my other colleague, fucking Terrestrial, showed up, and he's like, nah mate, you can fucking do that. He started egging this guy on. Meanwhile, the guy did not look confident in his fucking ability to get through that gap.
Fucking Jerome.
But Terrestrial was egging him on so much that eventually he did try. And he could, in Jerome's defense, he could have done it. What happened is that the new guy ended up turning in way too early, because you know the van's pretty long. So his cabin was just past mine when he turned right, and the side of his van just scraped right past the corner of my cabin. If he had gone straight for a little bit longer, he might have cleared it. Now, what Terrestrius didn't see is that the ass of his van was already kicking the fuck out of a wooden pole. Because, you know, he really wasn't making the corner, really. Now, to be honest, the wooden pole was so bendy, because everyone hits that fucking thing, that it didn't even leave a scrape on the van. So I just kind of moved the pole out of the way and just told him to keep going. But he saw, you know, himself hitting the pole, and, you know, decided he needed to turn to do something about it, and turn straight into my truck. Not realizing that the pole actually hadn't done any damage. So he did kind of fuck up there. And Terrestrius was already shouting at him to stop. He didn't really... I think he kind of like had a brain fart moment where he freaked out about everything that was going on, didn't listen, kept going for a bit too long, and, you know, the damage was done. So when we you know, checked in with the supervisor, the kid was like, hey, you know, I fucked up, you know, I hit the truck. You know, he completely took all the blame. And I was the one that walked up and was like, hey, you know, I partially take the blame here, because we were all watching this, and we could have prevented it, but no one did a fucking thing. We all knew this wasn't going to happen well. And, you know, we did kind of, you know, I mean, Terrestrius egged him on like mad. So
yeah.
Partly to blame. Like, I don't like the kid, but I did kind of feel bad. It's like, hey, you know, I'm not actually too bothered about you hitting my truck, because I'm leaving anyway. But, yeah, whatever. All the other colleagues that I've been getting, they're pretty cool. They're pretty nice, except for the guy that showed up 2 hours later. And the other guy that I was supposed to be getting with me Wednesday that didn't show up at all. Good job. Because they gave me a pretty hefty route, because they were convinced that I was going to get a co-driver, and the co-driver never showed up, and they didn't give me another one, so they just sent me off by myself to do the work with 2 people. So thanks, company, appreciate you guys. But this Monday I got another new one, and this guy, I'm telling you, is ridiculously fun. He's nerdy as shit, probably autistic by the way he talks, but he has like golden retriever energy. The motherfucker just doesn't fucking stop talking. But he's also like very kind and very funny, so I don't really care. Like, usually when people don't shut the fuck up, I get tired of it pretty quickly. But you know, this guy was actually pretty funny, so I didn't really mind. Somewhere throughout the day, he carefully asked me, "Hey, what do you have any like hobbies or something like that?" And I go, "Well, you see, because I had this question before, specifically with that asshole kid." I was like, yeah, I do a lot of gaming. Oh, what game do you play? Oh, you know, flight sims and shit. And most of the time when I admit this, I get bullied. Because it's DCS. No one that doesn't understand how fun it can be. Because let's be honest, only a very niche group of people would actually find this fun.
I mean, if there was more game to it,
Yeah.
You know,
Then-
that's what I would enjoy it as well. But like, there's
Yeah.
just not enough actual game.
Yeah,
It's just
'cause
simulated.
right now it's just a hardcore simulator, which is really only fun for the actual hardcore nerds that like this shit. The game is not there yet. Game is still coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we finally get that, sure, I'll enjoy
Yeah.
it more. I know that
But-
for sure.
But if I need to describe DCS to someone now, obviously it's usually not going to be like them going to, oh wow, that sounds cool as hell. No, usually it's the opposite.
No, but like that's how quickly you notice that I did actually adjust to like games like Ace Combat
Yeah,
because there's actual game there.
Yeah, but whatever. So
It
I
isn't
tell
just
this
flying without anything to do.
Guy, yeah, but regardless, so I tell this guy, yeah, I'm a bit into flight sims, and he goes, what? Me too. Like, huh? I turn around and go, what? It's like, yeah, I've got the fucking what's it called? Fucking Trustmaster Warthog HOTAS. And I go, hey, that's the exact same one I've got. And he just fist bumps me and go, holy shit. And I went, wait a minute. If you've got a Trustmaster Warthog stick, you're not playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, then are you? And he goes, no, I play this game called DCS. And I go, what? Are you kidding me? I found the one other guy in the whole country that actually likes DCS. I finally found him, and I'm leaving the fucking company. God damn it. So that was fun as shit. A lengthy conversation about that, because this is the first time I actually found someone in real life that can actually talk about with this shit, and they're actually interested. It's not like Riddle that's kind of just sits here and takes it, which I appreciate, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a reason why I shouldn't take it. I mean, I'm basically out of recording time, so I just have the menu open and that's it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like people are coming home around this time, so doing it half an hour doesn't work for me.
Yeah, fair. So obviously I pegged him the same questions, like, so what do you fly? And he goes, well, you can kind of already tell, but I'm a big A10 guy. I'm like, yes. You're a man of fucking quality, I like it. And then obviously we keep talking about other things. He lets off that he's actually a big airsoft guy as well. And now this Sunday he's actually taking me and Terrestrius to go airsofting to kind of see what it's like, get our kind of feet wet. And because I always wanted to go and do this, but I never really found like where the scene is, where to sign up, what to do, where to get my shit, what's reliable info, what isn't. I never had an insider that could tell me this shit. Now I do.
Fair.
So we'll get our feet wet. We know Dark Iron is likely wanting to go with us as well, but we're just doing this with the three of us first. Because Dark Iron can go fuck himself.
I've already gone airsofting at some point.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yep. At a mermaid's birthday.
Ah, what?
Oh, Selena.
Ah, what? Yes, at the fish's birthday. I go, what?
No, her nickname is Mermaid. At least to me it is.
Her call sign. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's basically what I call her every day.
Fair enough. Did you get shot to shit?
Yes.
Did it hurt?
Yes.
Worse than paintball?
Never done
Probably.
paintball.
Yeah. Most people that tell me is that it hurts more. Yeah, I'm excited. I always wanted to try it. I'm not excited for getting shot, but no, I know it's inevitable.
Oh yeah, no, don't get shot in the ass.
No, I'll try not to.
You don't want a, well, or the arm technically, but you don't want to get Lewis.
Don't get shot at in general, what I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, there's fucking like if you remember Smith during that one challenge.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we'll go try it and see how fucked up we get, because I don't expect to be very good at it my first time. I think I'm gonna die. But he's bringing a bunch of extra guns so that we don't actually have to rent some shit there. We can just use that, so it'd be pretty cheap as well.
Fair.
So that's pretty nice. So it is just hilarious that I finally build up the courage to actually leave the company, and the moment I do, they start hiring a bunch of really cool people that I actually want to work with. God damn it, I get stuck with these assholes for years. And the moment I leave, motherfucker. Oh well. Story of my life.
Fair.
Speaking of sad stories of my life, fucking Nvidia fucked me over hard. I mentioned that. I didn't go into detail about it, but here we go.
Oh boy.
So for the last year, I was looking at Nvidia's stock prices, and I've seen them steadily climb up and up and up.
Oh
and
no!
Up and up. And I didn't invest, throughout the year, thinking, I need to save up some money, and then, once they start approaching the release window for the 50 series, obviously, just like last time, the stock will skyrocket. I'll get some easy money, and I'll probably pull out again because I don't want to actually risk it. Not too much anyway, because my financial situation is not that great, especially this month. So I put about, I'd say, 1.5k worth of savings in there earlier.
Oh no!
And the following day, they dipped by 20%. And I had a 5 times multiplier on, so my money went poof instantly. And I just think to myself, God damn it, really, for a whole year, every day it's been green numbers. And the fucking moment I spend my money, it's gone instantly. And it just pisses me the fuck off, because I had some money left. And I was like, well, I guess with this money, I'll just try to make as much money back as I can. And the next day, it was already up to about 800. So I was like, okay, good. I can recover. We didn't recover because the next day it dropped even harder. And so I had about 300 bucks left. I pulled my money out. It's like, god damn it. I wasted about 1.2k there. Pulled the rest of the money out. And you wouldn't believe me if I told you that if they didn't start growing like mad after I pulled my money out. I swear to God, this game is rigged. Because right now, I'm literally broke. I don't have a single dollar for the rest of the month. I can't fucking put more money in order to ride this train, to recover. They fucked me over so hard this month. They basically deleted my entire salary. I had enough to pay the bills and that's it. I'm fucked the rest of the month. The thing is, like, everyone told me, like, that's dumb. Why did you do that? It's like, trust me, it wasn't dumb. The entire year, it's been fucking rising like crazy. There was no one could have predicted this, because it only happened because some Chinese company also made an AI model that's apparently has the same that supposedly had the same quality, but was a lot cheaper to produce. So everyone thought that, the amazing Nvidia GPUs were no longer necessary. Turned out, that was a fucking lie, because it's China. They always lie. It's the only thing they do. But people started freaking out. Stock dropped like mad. And now that people know that it's been a bunch of bullshit, it's recovering. The only reason as to why it dropped is because people were overly emotional. That's not something you can predict. I just got miraculously unlucky again. I wanted to earn some easy money. I ended up going broke. All of my savings gone. Half of my salary gone. Fuck me. That's the reason that I haven't bought a 5080 this month. I wanted to go do it. And now I don't have any money left. Fuck me. I was so fucking pissed. I mean, what are the odds that the next goddamn day? So yeah, thank you, Nvidia. Appreciate it.
Why did you put so much in?
Because it was a guaranteed win. I was like, well, if I put, because it's percentage based, the more money you put in, the more money you earn. It's like, yeah, well, what can possibly go wrong?
Well, that!
Everything went wrong. And then the moment I pull my money out, it starts climbing. Motherfucker, if I'd waited and watched them drop first and then put my money in, I would have been able to fucking triple my money by now. I would have had an extra salary this month. Instead, I don't have the ability to feed myself this month.
As Tyrell just said to the chat, what can go wrong? Those are some famous last words.
What can possibly go wrong? 1 day later, everything went wrong. It's just, I was so beyond pissed. Like, what are the fucking odds? I've been steadily tracking their progress throughout the year, and it's been nothing but numbers going up into the green. I was so shocked that it took about me to realize, like, am I just getting screwed over again? Like, what? You're kidding me? What? You're joking? This cannot be happening.
It's a gamble, as she called that.
It is a gamble, but you cannot make, like, even a gamble you can kind of pre-calculate. And that, honestly, if you were to look on the papers, statistically, this looked like a pretty safe and secure bet. Lo and behold, China woke up with a day and decided, we're gonna fuck up a Dutch guy. They were just waiting for me to put my money in before they made their announcement, I'm telling you. So yeah, bye-bye money this month. See you next month. Oh goddamn, I'm still so pissed.
Yeah, I can get that.
And the thing is that this is withholding me from like investing next month with that salary, because that's when they'll be dropping like the fucking yearly statistics. And every time they do, they jumped up to about, you know, about 30% or so, which if you do that with the ×5 multiplier, it's a fuck ton of money that you'll be earning. I actually earned about 1.5k last year doing this. And because they just released the 50 series, obviously their numbers are going to be looking pretty good. And I just know this will be the first time they'll go down if I invest. And I know that if I don't invest, they'll go up by 50% or something dumb like that. Whatever I do, I'm about to get screwed over. So I'm probably not even going to touch it anymore. Not for a while, anyway. And at the very least, I've learned the lesson, which, I mean, when you say it out loud, it makes a lot of sense. But I didn't really consider this or think about it when I did it, because I was getting greedy, basically. But don't invest with money that you cannot afford to lose.
Yeah.
And this was all of my money. Yeah, that was not a smart move, all things considered.
Maybe you technically weren't able to... Yeah, you should have been able to lose that.
And to be fair, I could lose it. I mean, I did have enough to pay my bills and everything else, but still, yeah, a bit too much losses. And I'll definitely likely not be fucking around with that 5x multiplier again. Because, you know, if it goes up, it's nice, but if it goes down, it's not nice. And the thing that's gonna go wrong here, and this is how they get you. This is the fucking trick. Because it's percentage based. You can go, if you're like at $1,000 and you one day it goes up by, like, you know, let's say 1%. So in total you'll go up, you know, with a 5%, you know, earnings. That's cool. That's nice. But if you go down, you know, 5%, the next time it goes up, you don't have, you know, 1k anymore. It stops calculating that 1k, and you can only earn back 5% of that, you know, 950 or so. So you earn that 5% is less value than it had, you know, the day prior. So sneakily, there's a big chance that you'll be slowly, like, you know, going down more than you're going up, despite the numbers usually going up more because of how that works. If you go up, that 10k upgrades to, like, you know, 11k, so 10% means more than if you go down. And because, you know, how stocks work, you know, the prices always fluctuate. They go up one day, they go down the next, or vice versa, whatever. With that damn ass multiplier, you'll slowly, you know, bleed out your money. So it's really only used for short-term winnings. When you know a spike is coming, that's when you put the multiplier on. I guess, you know, you should hope that the spike goes up. Knowing me, it'll likely go down the next time I do this. Like, I'll be like, well, Nvidia, they just released the 50 series. They're likely looking pretty goddamn good financially. Let's put all my money on the red and turn the multiplier on. Next thing I know, I'll wake up and hear Nvidia's gone bankrupt. Because the 50 series is a fucking disaster. Because let's be honest, it's not that great. So I'll likely, not expecting groundbreaking news there. So I won't fucking invest, and then when I wake up, I'll hear they've doubled their winnings. And I go, God damn it! It's like fucking the CEO is just looking at my fucking bank record and going, "What, did he invest? Nope. Then we're going up." He's just looking at me. I'm like the one guy that influences the whole course of that company. I'm telling you. Anyway, so yeah, fuck that. Bullshit. Stupid fucking Nvidia. That was not a fun time, no. So, let all this be a lesson, kids. Don't gamble. Because if you do regular investing, you know, just...
You should invest in
regular
Ubisoft because it can't get any worse, right?
I mean, never underestimate Ubisoft's power to fuck itself over. Then again, it's like, I think for a single dollar I can buy like 10 Ubisoft shares right now. They really are not looking good. They really are not looking good. And I don't care whatsoever. Oh man.
I am so glad I'm never going to do that.
No. Yeah, I guess I'll just sign up for a job and just go work for a living, because everything else is not meant for me.
Fair.
Because it is a little bit upsetting that, you know, I work my ass off on a daily basis and I'm barely able to afford, you know, my own existence. Meanwhile, the biggest dicks that I know, they just kind of like fucking sign up for like that goddamn OnlyFans or scam people online and they earn like 5 times my monthly income. But the moment I try anything like that, it's like, nope, that's impossible. You can't do that. Oh well.
The moment we try to do anything good, it all goes to shite.
Yeah, it's like I do my best every day trying to be a good citizen and I can barely afford to live. Meanwhile, OnlyFans girls and fucking drug dealers are driving around with 5 cars at once. Pisses me the fuck off.
I get you, yeah.
And then, you know, you look up financial advice and people are saying, you should invest, and the first time I do it in a year, lose everything. Great. Thanks, guys. Good advice. Appreciate you. Hell, I'm pretty sure that my track record of luck has been so great that the moment I actually do get a fuck ton of money or win the lottery or some shit, World War III is happening the next goddamn day. Guaranteed. Or I finally get like, you know, get my own house, get like a girlfriend, have fun. Next day, I'm gonna fucking come back from work to find that a meteor landed in my house and wiped out everything and everyone.
You know what? That wouldn't even surprise me.
No, it wouldn't even surprise me. Sad as it is.
None of that would ever surprise me, honestly.
I mean, I even told Terrestrius, and he's like, dude, you are literally the unluckiest person I know. You should know by now not to take risks, because you always get fucked. So it's like, yes, I know, but I know, but I want to fucking try anyway, man. Because otherwise, I know I'm gonna be miserable, and I end up being more miserable than I am most times. So hey, great, win-win. But fuck, man, so unfair.
Fair. I mean, both fair, but fair.
Why can't I have just been a fucking girl? Because I would have started my OnlyFans fucking years ago. Oh well.
Oh well.
Oh well. Mistakes are made.
Only mistakes?
That's what I'm gonna be signing up for. Not OnlyFans, only mistakes. That's my life right there.
Doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't even surprise me anymore either. Yeah. But oh well.
Oh well.
At the very least, you know, going back on topic, when I sign up for, you know, that new job I'll be getting, even throughout the work day, because, you know, the work I'll do is a lot less stressful and a lot less, you know, just in general. I'll have a lot more free time to come up with plans, think about shit. So that's likely where I'll be starting to drum up the ideas and plans for the DCS flavored YouTube channel I'm going to be trying to start. Because right now I just would not have the energy and time to do that. So I will need to wait for that job to come in. Hopefully the finances will allow some GPU shaped updates as well. That'd be kind of cool.
Yep, so that I can profit from that as well.
Yep.
Both now and later.
Then I can then profit off of you profiting.
I can't wait to eventually take your PC.
Yeah. Yeah, give it between 1 and 2 years, and you'll have an entire new PC sitting there.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not thinking that that's going to take like 6 months. No, that's going to take longer. I know that.
Yeah.
Already. And I completely understand that, obviously.
Yeah, because I still, I have no idea yet, when the next job, what the finances are going to be like. So I really cannot make an estimation yet. So yeah, at least a year or two. It will depend. And obviously, I'll still be looking to get my own house, which if I, get that taken care of, it's going to financially through my funds in a loop. So that might influence that as well.
That is completely fair, yeah.
So that'll kind of depend, because that is the main objective here. So that's the one thing I want to get rid of first. Just get that fucking apartment somewhere. Just move out here, have fucking freedom for once. That'll be kind of cool. Because if the moment I get my apartment, I'll be making the single most insane gaming room I could make. It's always been a dream of mine. Obviously I couldn't, because right now it's just no point to it, even though I financially could probably afford to upgrade my room in general quite a bit, because I know I'll eventually move out anyway. There's just no point in doing it here.
Yeah, fair.
Then let's be honest, every bit of money I earn needs to be saving up for the eventual house, which makes this month's blunder even more painful. Because it was supposed to be going into a bucket of savings for the house. Instead, I had to empty bucket of savings and just piss it away into the wind. Thanks, Nvidia. Love you.
I mean, it's not really their fault. As you said, it was China.
Yeah, fucking. It really was China, those constant bastards that they are. It's always fucking China. Oh,
But it was, why are you moving instead of making a movie for Narda? Yup.
What? Could you have said that any quicker?
Better to do it while you're moving instead of making the move even harder.
Yeah, exactly. Because we all know that moving is fucking awful.
Yup.
You don't need to make that any shitter than it needs to be.
Nope. I've noticed that 8 years ago. Ish.
Fucking moving sucks dick.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
The thing is, luckily I don't need to move a whole house this time. I need to just move all of my shit, and that's all I own. So that's nice. Basically, I need to move my. I don't even need to move my entire bed. Just move my mattress, my pillows, my PC, and I'm good. That's all I technically need.
A desk and a chair could also be handy for the time being.
Yeah, with the desk and the chair I'll likely to keep, because my chair is pretty good. But the desk I'm using is so fucking awful that I'll likely just throw that thing in a river. I'd rather game on the ground temporarily and just get a nice brand new desk.
Fair.
Just get that delivered to my new house.
Yeah, when I decide to go for a when I have my own place, I will get a standing desk, or one that I can decide if I want to have it standing or on the ground.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well, actually.
Mostly because of Lewis.
Damn, Lewis.
Fucking he actually uses a standing desk at all times.
Yeah. By the way, I finally got a goddamn email from Display about the fucking display that's gone missing.
Oh boy.
They were supposed to deliver it today between 10:45 and 14:45. Still has not shown up, because the moment I opened the track and trace, it said it's been delayed. Thanks, guys. I've only been waiting for a month. Appreciate it. What more can one more goddamn delay do, man? I swear to God. Oh well.
Oh well.
It'll show up when it shows up.
Fair.
I have said though, because they did offer me a refund earlier. Then, because obviously it got sent back to them. Like they wanted me to confirm if they needed to send it back. I was like, yeah, just send it back. It's fine. Don't need a refund. The next time that happens, I will ask for the refund. If it gets like this delay causes it to get sent back again, yeah, fuck that. I'm done.
Fair, honestly. It's already been way too long.
Yeah. Like, it's taken so long that I kind of expect the fucking CEO display to fucking hand deliver this fucking thing, I'm telling you. Jesus Christ.
I mean, if they do that, hell yeah.
That'd be kind of cool, but highly doubt that. Anyway, let's see. Was there any more on my list of things to talk about? Probably not. No, not really. Which means it's time for me to head out to the wild with my spear and hunt down my food, because I can't afford to buy it anymore.
And I get to finish the rest of my recording tonight.
Woohoo!
Most likely on stream.
Woohoo!
Because I do actually enjoy this game.
Fair enough, that is the most important thing.
Yeah, you know, Taro figured out way later that how he was able to actually join the family group thing, so I had to buy the game myself.
I mean, Taro is a bit slow, isn't he?
No, it's because Steam told him that.
No, it's just because he's a bit slow.
No, it changed to Steam saying like, you appear not to be in his household, simply because his account had never been logged into my PC.
Mm-hmm.
And now we fixed that, so he now is in the family.
Family. Yes. Slow bastard.
He ain't wrong, honestly. Fair.
See, there you go. So I really want to know when we're getting, like, because I know that Space Engineers 2 is getting a bunch of upgrades, obviously, but they never really specify when. That is important. To be honest, I can't live without the, Steam Workshop update. Like, yeah, that'd be nice to kind of see what other people are making, get some inspiration off of things, but not really the most, anticipated feature. I want to know where survival's dropping, man.
Yeah.
Because the creative mode's already so fucking good. I need survival, but it's gonna be a while. I think that was 2.0, wasn't it? Yeah. So first we're getting the workshop, then we're getting... There's going to be slow, 1.2 that is taking every mechanic and UI interface and kind of just streamlining it based off of feedback, which is needed. It is a little bit clunky still. A lot less clunk than Space Engineers 1, I'll admit. But they're still screwing it up a little bit. And then 1.5 is the modding support, which is also pretty cool, but...
Who plays survival anyway? Me, because I need an actual game.
Still ain't survival, yeah. Thing is, like, I really like creative in Space Engineers. Hell, I think in Space Engineers 1 I did more creative than anything else, but that is with like a lot of modded blocks, a lot of fucking creative shit, a bunch of survival blocks were in there. There's a bunch of blocks and things that we're missing right now, so that could still be improved upon. Like the mixed grid system is a significant enough upgrade. I'll admit that's just a game changer when it comes to building shit. So that is really nice, but I still need, like, every time I compare Space Engineers 2 with Space Engineers 1, then I'm building like a bridge that I'm making. I keep thinking about all the specifically shaped blocks I used to have in Space Engineers 1 that I don't have here, that I'm really missing. So that makes building anything a little bit jank. Because some of my ideas can't really come to fruition yet, but with modding support and Steam Workshop things around the corner, and the survival blocks obviously dropping with survival, and rotors still on the roadmap, that will change eventually, but it's not quite there yet. Do like what we've got, no, don't get me wrong. Especially the lighting system is really good. And the destruction system is really nice. Blowing things up is just so good. And crashing things into other things is also so good.
He just likes blowing things up.
I kind of like blowing things in general, but that's besides the point.
What the?
Blowing things up. Don't get you out of the gun.
You didn't say the up part at first.
Yeah, well, you just heard me wrong. Anyway, I'm off to get food. I will annoy you later.
Alright, have a good hunting.
Yes.
And that means I'm going to actually end the stream because, yeah, I don't have time anymore. People are home, and so, you know. I have already saved. I can just go back to my autosave, so, or my my normal save. Things should be okay. But yep, no, I shall be back later. Give it like 6, maybe 7 hours. Actually, no, 7 hours because we have Sword Art Online watching as well today. So yeah, I shall be back in like 7 hours, and then we'll see about the what and how. So have a good one, and very simply said, good day.